My name is Jullien Gordon, and my TED Talk title is It Takes a Village to Raise an Adult.
Okay, Jullien, we do this for a reason. We grab speakers right as they come off stage so we can capture that emotion from you. So how do you feel right now? I know you've done this 5 times, but tell us how you feel, Jullien.
Man, I feel excited. Each time I get the opportunity to step on this stage, I just know that it's such a big platform, and I want to share something that is so compelling. And I have speeches that are 90 minutes, and so to squeeze it down to 18 or even less is always hard because I have so much to share, but I think we did it. The timer didn't go off on me, so I feel good about that. And then the extra applause that I got lets me know that the message was received and it resonated with people. So.
That's good, right? So that applause, that second applause, can you kind of feel that energy that's like coming off the crowd? You know what I mean? You can feel that your idea worth spreading has been reciprocated, and it's kind of like thanking you through that?
Yeah, very much. Oftentimes my talks, people are like quiet because my talks are just so truth-based. They go straight to the chord, and so people are listening. But it's not a listening. It's not. They're quiet, but it's really a deep listening that I can feel and that I know is there. And so, yeah, like I said, the second applause. That lets me know that it really resonated because that's their first time to actually show appreciation. And so I'm just grateful for everybody who came out tonight and not knowing what they were going to hear and what they were going to experience and holding that listening and creating that safe space for me to speak into.
Love that. I would love to ask you, I'm glad you mentioned about your preparation of taking what is normally maybe a 90-minute speech for you and boiling it down to 17 or 18 minutes. Can you talk a little bit about your prep work, what you did in order to consolidate your message into that core idea worth spreading?
Yeah, so I have 90-minute talks, but this one is not, this one in particular, this is brand new. This is a brand new talk. So like as it said, it was a whole bunch of slides, and there's speakers who go up there and they just no slides. And I love seeing that style. It's very like kind of church type style. I'm just gonna go up here and just freestyle. But I think we're like in this Instagram culture, and so that's why I love the visual support. So in my process, of course, Ajit has us send the versions in over and over and over and over and over, and his feedback is great. But then I sent it out to people in my community. I masterminded this particular presentation, and I got feedback from about 10 people. Some people were professional speakers, some people were TEDx talkers, some people who just know my work, and that really let me know where the fat was. So that's how I could get those slides down. And then I just rehearsed and rehearsed and rehearsed and rehearsed until it got right. The hardest thing is always when you're in a rehearsal and once you get on stage is actually reconnecting with the talk. Because if you rehearse it too much, it gets caught up in memorization, and then you lose the feeling and the emotion. So that's the hardest balance to come up with. That's the hardest balance. Yeah.
It's really good, and that kind of is a nice segue, Jullien, into what is my final question, which I'm going to give you. Usually I withhold it till the end, but I almost want to steer it because you're not only just a new TEDx speaker alum like the other 4 speakers. You've done this 5 times, so you are actually the most experienced TEDx speaker alum I've ever interviewed, and I've interviewed over 50. So hats off to that. But I want to talk a little bit about, because you just mentioned some sprinklings of advice really for speakers, and I know you've spoken at like over 100 colleges and all over the place, right? You do this professionally, super professionally, spreading your mastermind wisdom. So what core words of wisdom and advice would you give to somebody who's making their first TEDx talk?
That's a great question. First TEDx talk, one idea. I mean, it's called an idea worth spreading, right? And it's not many ideas worth spreading. And oftentimes we see this platform, we have this opportunity to share, and we're just trying to bake it down to one idea. And there may be sub ideas within that idea, but just really locking in on what is the one idea, and every point or every signpost in your speech should be another angle to look at that one idea. I think that would be the most powerful thing that I would share. Is like, what's the one idea, right? And if I would probably even have them put it in a Twitter, 180 characters. I mean, your title, the talk title is kind of the one idea, but if you even had to extend it a little bit more and put it into a Twitter post, 180 characters, what's that one idea, and how can we look at that one idea in different ways, and that literally becomes your talk.